Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have in the upper left-hand corner we have the Protoss ROGelfi wearing the red Protoss banner, and in the bottom right we have the blue Terran. He is not blue as in the emotion because he is in the finals of the Asus ROG GD Invitational. It is EGThorZaINRC. So many freaking letters. So many letters. So anyway, so the two players here, ThorZain and TLO, made it into the semifinals with a bye, getting out of their groups because they came out on top. As we see, standard pylon and supply depot in the base for both players. And Cass played Night End. I believe Cass beat Night End and then ThorZain beat Cass. Meanwhile, Elfi beat Lucifron and then managed to beat TLO as well. And so both players, or excuse me, well, Elfi's gone from the, what you would I guess call the losers bracket, although it was just one extra game as opposed to many, to make it to the finals against EGThorZaIN. ThorZain well known for his PvT. Elfi much more known for his PvP than he is for any other matchup, and yet he made it here on the backs of a PvT against Lucifron, which is no easy task, and beating TLO, which is another no easy task, because I get lag for some reason, in a PvZ. So we see barracks going down, a reactor. This is the cross spawns only. This is the tournament version of the map in Tomb Kingdom. I'm getting horrible lag. So we'll see what both players go for. Both players have gotten gas. Elfi putting 2 guys in the geyser. ThorZain with 3. You see the orbital command come up here. The probe scouting up here. And is going to, of course, like I said, I don't know why both players have actually scouted around the map. I thought that this was tournament cross spawns only. I could be wrong. But that probe gets chased off by the lone marine. 1 zealot coming out to come and ooh, another zealot. 2 zealots before core. Well, 2 zealots before the core finishes. Interesting. I haven't seen this one. And Elfi's going to put on. He may be looking to put on some sort of pressure with the pylon there. Let's see. ThorZain getting in a good scout. He's got to know though that his opponents. Well, he doesn't know anything yet because it's not time for Elfi to have thrown down a command center, a nexus. But here comes that zealot, and ThorZain's gonna have to micro here. He's got his marines on hold position. There's the micro. That marine is in trouble. ThorZain retreating all the way back into his base. He was very, very greedy. He's got to bring SCVs into the fight, and they're going to help chase off that zealot. That zealot's going to regen armor, though, and be joined by a second one. And this could be dangerous, and Elfi's actually going to go with a proxy robotics base. It's probably going to be a 3-gate immortal all-in. That would be my guess here. There's that 3rd gateway. Yup, it looks like it's going to be a 3-gate immortal all-in. ThorZain, meanwhile, has got a tech lab researching concussive shell. That's really going to help out, especially against the zealots here and this early poke. As soon as that concussive shell finishes, if Elfi gets caught out of position in this marauder, he's going to be able to pick him off. Concussive shell has finished. That stalker got away with his life, and those zealots are perfectly lined up for the Hellion. And both of those zealots are definitely going to go down. One of the zealots is definitely going to go down. The other one probably will too. Here comes some SCVs. ThorZain's going to press disadvantage. Elfi was trying to be fancy with the pressure, and it looks like it's going to backfire completely. He's only got 1 zealot, and he doesn't even have gateway, he doesn't even have warp gate done yet. It's about 10 seconds away from being done. He's really going to have to come together with a hold here. He's got no sentries to hold the ramp. And that's what ThorZain is waiting for. That force field cut his force doesn't happen. It doesn't come, and it looks like Elfi's in some big trouble here. A warp prism coming out for Elfi. Gonna go into the base probably. ThorZain was streaming units down. Now he's saying, well, I don't know what happened there, but I did a good amount of damage. Stopped your poke. You must be way behind economically. I'm gonna bunker up and expand. No, he's not gonna expand. He doesn't have his command center out yet. Here comes the warp prism. 2 zealots in there, warping in 2 more, and they're going to head for the mineral line. Thankfully for EGThorZaIN, he's brought back his forces, and it looks like this is going to be easily deflected. Nice reaction time getting these SCVs out of the way. That warp prism is going to, however, run away. I do hear slicing and dicing. There it is. These two, oh, and more coming out. Whoa, looks like we had a pause there that we don't see. Oh, that tank comes out at a bad time. That tank's going to get chased by the Zealots. It looks like it may actually escape. SCV's having to turn and fight, and they are taking heavy losses, but so are the Zealots. Zealots almost dead. That a tank is actually still alive. That would be a big grab. SCV's getting in the way of the Zealots to protect the tank. They're also repairing it. 2 more SCVs. Warp gate is done. Right now, ThorZaIN doesn't have that extra command center up. He's taking a lot of economic damage here. He does have 2 bunkers up at the front with a Marauder in each bunker. Elfie is going to keep pushing, and here comes that Immortal all-in I was talking about, a little bit, well, I guess late, but nonetheless, it is coming due to the circumstances of this game, and that tank is going to be very valuable, especially against these Stalkers. Warp Prism Micro there does take out a Marine without losing anything. He does have to be careful, though, although there does appear to only be 3 Marines out on the field. Yep, 3 Marines, 3 Marauders, 2 tanks, or 2 Hellions and a tank, and ThorZaIN actually is going to salvage both bunkers and take the high ground and say, I'll hold the high ground, you do what you want. Although, Elfie, this is going to be like a delayed 4-gate robotics all in here, because he's got vision on high ground with the Warp Prism and the Pylon. This is going to be it. ThorZaIN's going to have to pull SCVs again. I don't know about that. Elfie's focusing down the reactor. Smart idea to get rid of more units coming in. Here come the SCVs, meat shielding against these Zealots, but they're getting torn to pieces. I think EGThorZaIN may be taking too much economic damage to really hold this off. It looks like he's got a chance to hold. And more SCVs trying to get in the way, but no SCVs left. Only the 2 SCVs left, and the Mule, not enough. And Elfie's able to win the game. Interesting play there. It looked like Elfie had overextended, trying to be greedy with his aggression, and almost got caught way out of position by ThorZaIN's fast concussive shell research. ThorZaIN then just could not hold. I think he sacrificed his SCVs a little bit too much there in that loss, and it really set him behind economically.